Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Here we are on our 14th episode, giving you time to come in. Just want to know that this is a great day and glad to, I'm looking for those that's coming in. When you come in, say something. Hello, hi, just hand wave or anything to let me know that you're there. If you're on Facebook Live, say hello. Let us know that you are there because I said, good evening, Dr. Christine. Glad to have you. Glad to have you. I know that, they're letting you say something today, tonight. Last time, Facebook is very finicky, so we want to make sure that if you're on Facebook, say hello. Let me know that you are here, that you're coming on. I appreciate you taking time out once again on a Friday evening to be with us, just to chat, just to have a talk with Faith Shares. So I am so excited and I am honored once again. I'm just saying for hi, Dr. Caroline. Glad to have you in the house. So we got two doctors in the house. So I appreciate it. I appreciate you ladies being on. I appreciate others that are coming on. Just say hi, like, share, especially if we're coming from Facebook. In the YouTube channel, you can come on in and speak, interact with us. We're just glad to have you. Glad to have my family with me again tonight, Wendy. Thank you for coming. I do want to say, as people come in, or so that you can even hear it on the replay. Um, we tag some people on Facebook. We do not tag everybody. A lot of people don't want to be tagged. Then some people get offended if they're not tagged. I am not trying and want to offend anybody. Usually I'll tag, the most that I do tag are people that attend our ministry and a few others. But if you want to be tagged, just let me know. Drop me something in Messenger and I would just go tag all 2,000 and some people. But I know that a lot of us share the same friends, so we put it out there and I tag. Sometimes I tag one person in the family, but know that I do not try or do I want to leave anybody out. Everybody is included to just come and listen and have this conversation, or as we have this conversation and we share together. So I am definitely not leaving anybody out, but I have found out you cannot make people happy because the same people that don't want to be tagged will be the ones complaining about she don't tag me. So all my family, every last one of my family members, near and far, are welcome to the conversation. I do have some that they're on and they let me know otherwise. So we know that we have you watching and you're not on the live, or you might not be on the StreamYard or the YouTube, but you can listen other ways because I found out you can just go on Facebook and type in my name and the live will come up and you can watch it that way. And that is fine and that is good. But it does, um, I do like seeing some of my people on, and some I had a lot of surprises a couple of weeks ago. So I'm excited about everybody that's coming on. And I do want to say, and you can catch this tonight or in the replay, if you want the faith tips, all you got to do is subscribe on my Oh, on my website. Just go to the website. It is free. Some people say, well, I didn't know. It has nothing, it's free. Just go to www.faithwashington.net. And where it says Faith Tips, just put your email in and you will receive an email every Friday. You will receive an email. It costs you nothing to subscribe right now. There's only 24 people that are getting these emails, and we don't put them out. If your email is not there, we can't send you one. But I appreciate all the feedback that I'm getting, that a lot of them, those 24, are enjoying it. So I appreciate that. But you cannot get that email. I mean, not the email, but to subscribe, it does not cost you anything. You will get it every Friday. Um, you will get that in your email from Faith Shares. So just let me know, and you have to subscribe in order to get it. So these are for the ones that are on and that are listening. The ones that will hear the replay, go to the website www.faithwashington.net, and all you have to do is click on and put in your email information, and we will send you out the tips every Friday. And it is uplifting, is nothing challenging, unless it's just a challenge for you just to be better. And that's what we want, all of us to be better, all of us to get into a place where a mindset where we can enjoy life. That's my intention. That is my assignment, and I choose my new way of living. And I have been saying that all week. I choose my new life living. That's exactly how I said it. I choose my new life living. Tonight, we were talking, we're going to be talking about trying to help someone. And yes, the lines are catchy. Like and share, tag somebody. I know it takes a little more time for some to come on, and they're coming on. And I appreciate all of those who have already came on to be with us tonight. But I really want to talk about happiness. And if you got if you saw it from Facebook, you would know that it says face your truth, face your truth, and stop the lies. And I know someone's like, oh, okay, stop the lies, face your truth. Well, the majority of the time when I put that out there, because I found out, I'm just jumping in. I don't like to keep people waiting, and all I see is the post in front of me. But we have for so long, have been not facing the truth. Now it's like time is like back in the mirror. It's time to look at the woman in the mirror. It's time to look at the man in the mirror. But because of so many conversations on just this week, I want to say about looking at the woman in the mirror. You must be honest. It's time for us to meet ourselves at our truth. Yes, we have been told so many things through the years, and we're still being told things, but nobody wants to face their truth. And one of the things I talked about in our email and our tips, it had to do with happiness, being happy, enjoying your life, and making sure you're truly happy. And one of the things that being around so many people, hello, Elizabeth White Mason, welcome. We're glad you're here on tonight. One of the things that I found out that we love to say and do, we spend more time, and we know priority is going to come up, but we spend more time trying to make other people happy than we spend on making sure we're happy. We spend more time trying to make others happy than we spend making sure we are happy. Um, uh, it is like a cliche, I'm happy because I love to see other people happy. And there's nothing wrong with seeing others happy. But you need to get in the mirror and ask yourself, are you happy? And it's going to come back, are you a priority? Are you doing the things, looking the inner you? Because the first question you need to ask yourself when you're looking in the mirror, what makes me happy? What makes me happy? What in life brings me happiness? What is my purpose? What is my fulfillment? You have to ask yourself these questions because we have spent, I'm going to speak for me. I have spent over half my life, over half, the majority of my life, trying to make other people happy and just getting caught up in the part of, I just love to see people happy. And I do. But me seeing other people happy and not having and then being able to have happiness within myself is an issue. It's more than a situation, it's a problem. And tonight, I want us to be able to look in the mirror and see, are we happy? Because the majority of the time, I find out that the reason why we're not happy is because somebody else is not making us happy, but we're spending all our time to make sure somebody else is happy. Okay, let me do it in relationships. Um, I can do it in marriage and relationships, but let's deal female male, because most of the time people go to that. I know countless of women who literally will spend the majority of their day making sure I just want him to be happy. Sending notes, doing whatever, planning a meal, planning to do all these things because I want to keep my man happy. But what about you? Ask yourself, what about me? Now, I'm putting all this out, but what am I getting? Because first of all, if I got that much time, I'm not enjoying life. If my whole day is consumed with how to make this person happy, I'm not living life. I'm not enjoying life. My life living is for somebody else. My sacrifices are for somebody else. They're not even for me. What is my purpose? My purpose is not to spend every minute, every second, every hour trying to make everybody in my family happy. Because guess what? I've now known, back to what I've always said, I am not a priority. And guess what? I'm not a priority. I don't make myself a priority. And so I'm not surprised that nobody else makes me one. Don't be surprised and say, I just wish somebody would do for me like I do for everybody else. No, because they got good sense. So they ain't gonna do it because they're gonna do for them and do what they want for you. We're just gonna keep it real. I'm just gonna talk straight. I'm telling you, somebody was telling me about um, the pressure being up, their health failing, and they're still trying to make everybody else happy. As they say, the math is not mathing. That's not making sense. Your health is failing, and you're still trying to find a way to make these ungrateful people happy. Well, I got news for everybody. Everybody. I can tell you from experience, you can go around and because if you're like me, you just have this big heart and you want to see, you don't want to see nobody doom, gloom, nobody do without. But I come to share something with you tonight. Let me tell you something. You can spend all your time, all your energy, and all your money helping other folks, making sure other people are happy. And I'm going to tell you, 8 out of 10, I want to go 9 out of 10. The majority of those people will either be ungrateful or they'll turn around and resent you because you can never do enough, but you spend all your time making sure other people was happy. And they spend all their time draining you, being leeches, getting everything they could from you. And at the end of the day, they didn't have no respect. They didn't care how you felt. They didn't care what you spend. They didn't care what you do. They don't care what you say because it was all about them and you make it all about them. And when you get in the mirror, you're empty. You can't give yourself even a half a compliment because you're trying to say, I don't know. What is my purpose? I just want to be happy. I just want to find somebody to fulfill me. No, baby, you got to do that. You got to know what you want. You have to be whole. If you waiting to marry somebody, you need to be whole when you meet that person, and they need to be whole. They don't need to be waiting for a maid slave to come and join holy matrimony with. You have to know happiness starts within. True happiness starts within. True happiness starts within. Well, I don't have it. Well, let's work on it. You got to work on it. You put all your time and energy into everybody else. You say all your time and energy staying on. People can have you on the phone for hours and hours on hours, and it ain't the song. And when they finish, they don't say, Christine, Dr. Christine, is there anything I can do for you? No, they through with you. Then I got everything they needed. True happiness starts within. It starts within. We have this thing all backwards. Look, we've been lying to ourselves and people have been lying to us. And we keep staying in this same little village that's not helping us. We helping everybody and you're not getting nothing in return. And somebody come and pat you on your shoulder on your worst day and say, baby, you just hang in there. You're going to find happiness one day. Get out my face. I've been lied to too long. I've been lying to myself. You know what I found out? I'm not a priority. And until you make yourself a priority, you will go through things that's unnecessary. It ain't building you, but it's tearing you down. I'm just going to be straight up honest with you. Happiness. Have it. Because it's going to be a situation. A situation. Am I happy with a situation? No, but I will continue in something I'm not happy in. That's one of the things that we do. We got to stop lying. Stop taking all your time in things you're not happy with because people are looking for you and depending on you. You can't depend on you because you're so wore out with everybody else. What makes you happy? And don't tell me just doing for other people. It is fine to do for other people. I've always done for people. But it comes to a place where there's an extreme. Too much is too much. And I'm going to tell you what happens when those people find out that you don't come to their every beck and call. Then here comes the resentment. Then here comes the hate. Then here comes the character assassination. Oh, here it comes. Boy, I tell you, Faith is not nothing. She doesn't do whatever. You will break, and not literally, but some people have done it literally. Hey, BFF, you can break your neck trying to please and make somebody else happy. And I'm going to tell y'all something that y'all need to know. You can't make a person happy. They have to be happy with it. But you sure can waste a lot of valuable time. Oh, yes, you can. When you look in that mirror, you need to ask yourself, okay, what am I doing? What is my purpose? And let's don't jump on this wagon with everybody else no more, because now we gonna face our truth. We gonna stop the lies. We just gonna stop the lies because I know now. There's a lot of money I spent. I just should have had. I should have saved, because that right there. And I'm saying, oh, it makes me happy, and just to see the smile on their face. Well, they were smiling in your face and somebody else's face because they were getting everything, and you were still being left with nothing. If happiness starts within, I can spend all my time, and this is how I can be the witness, doing so many people, helping so many folks, putting everybody before me, putting everybody before my needs. The majority of those people walked away. The majority of people, when they got all that they could get from me, they're gone. It ain't poof be gone. They just walked out. And then I'm sitting back saying, what did I do? I thought I was doing this. What did I do? Now everybody's walking away from me because they don't know how to experience happiness besides taking. Because happiness, true happiness, is not material things. It can have a part. Don't get me wrong. But everything, if it got to come in a material form first, you are never going to experience happiness. You're just having some sensations and a moment, just a moment, but not true happiness. Because if you don't remember nothing else, remember, true happiness starts within you. True happiness. And how does true happiness come? With me loving me, with me loving myself. And I know you're going to say it's going to be repetitious. Yes, it is, because most of us don't get it. With me knowing my value, with me knowing my self-worth. When I hear somebody tell me that literally they're getting medication, running around for these people who do not even respect them, I'm like, okay, I'm going to live not too long. Oh, because I'm going to be real at all times. Not too long. Why? Because happiness is not a stressful life. And if you're stressed, that's a clue. You're not happy. I just wanted you to take that in for a moment. If you're stressed, that's a clue. Now, we're not talking about when something comes up unexpectedly. I'm talking about the majority of your everyday life is stressed out. That's not good. If you don't have peace, you can't have true happiness without peace. Because with peace, oh, that right there just when I mention the word peace, yes, I'll smile. Because when I begin to experience peace within, it was not just saying like we have said, oh, I have peace. Lord, give me peace. Or if somebody just praying, let them have peace. Somebody can pray all day, all night, 365, all 365 days until you choose to have peace. You won't experience it. You will live this stressed out, shortening life because you didn't choose. You choose and put everybody over you. True happiness is within. It's within. You have to look in the mirror and say, what makes me happy? What is it that really makes me happy? It's not the dress. It's not the jewelry. It's something that was in me that's it's a calmness. It's such a feeling. It's almost unexplainable because I've lived so long lying and when I go to church, everybody got peace and everybody happy, and everybody not happy, and we just learned how to put on the face. It's always a facade. We just lift our hands and we're not crying happy tears. We're crying because we're hurt, we're broken, we're sad because I'm not hearing enough that I am enough. So I got to a place where I made myself a priority because I found out, I don't know who y'all serve, that's your business. But the God that I serve wanted me to be happy. The God that I serve wanted me to have an abundance. An abundance. Everywhere I look, there's an abundance of peace, an abundance of love, an abundance of joy, an abundance of happiness, an abundance of money, an abundance of dreams coming true. That's the one that I serve. Not in this hustle and bustle and everybody pulling and pulling and pulling and draining and taking me out. What my name being called, and it ain't called in a good way. But see, when you get to a place of choosing peace, guess what? Everybody who calls my name in a negative way, it does not affect me because, baby, I got peace. I have true happiness. I know who I am and whose I am. And there ain't no word you can put out there gonna take that from me. Because what did I tell y'all the other week? We say we got power. Well, if you have it, use your power. Oh, no, no, no. I would not destroy my life by the wrong type of self-talk. I have an awesome coach, and my coach always, you have to watch your self-talk. I'm there. It's not arrogant, it's love. Baby, it's loving you is the best thing you can do right now. Loving you will have you living longer. Loving you will show you how to prioritize. Oh, I'm gonna help somebody tonight because somebody telling you, oh no, you can't do all that and this and that. And you no loving you. Because if I don't put myself first, I now learn. I know hundreds of people who put me at the bottom of their feet after they got from my hand. Now that was a word I need to remember for myself. I know hundreds of people who put me under their feet after they got from my hand. Somebody say, wake up. Wake up. True happiness. True happiness comes from within. Listen, I have, and I always will say, and I don't have to even clarify it because I really don't care how people think. I have a great husband, and he will tell you that there was one time, and of course, even though it was the Lord spoken, but that's just me, because not only will I meet myself and my truth, I want everybody around me to be meet this up. And I remember telling my husband, "You got to love you. You got to start loving yourself, because if you don't love yourself the way you need to, you can't do me, because you're going to be miserable." And you got to know my husband, but he was going, because a lot of times, some of us, the reason why we're not where we need to be, or we're not living in the place where we should, we taking on everybody else's stuff. I'm not taking it. It's a choice. It's a choice. They say misery loves company, but it's a choice to be miserable. It's a choice, because either I can realize I'm miserable and do something different, or I can just adjust to being miserable and never accept that happiness was my portion. Never accept that peace was my portion. Because then you have put your confidence in men and women who failed you over and over and over again. Over. I told my son, we was talking about something, and he was saying he wanted. I said, you got to work for it. You got to get these things you want. I want you to have them, but I need you to understand you're not entitled. You have to work for yours. I said, but I'm entitled to what I want. And he looked, and that's for everybody. See, I will no longer, Faith Washington, will no longer let people ride my back for free. Girl, you better go ahead and say that word. You better say that. Because see, if you don't know it, nobody else do. So I'll just put that out. I will no longer let anybody just ride my back. I already did that. Me and my BFFs used to always say, baby, I got evidence down road off in cars with the tires and everything else, and clothes and underclothes. No more. No. That doesn't happen anymore, because you know what? I was too busy being at the bottom, holding everybody else up at the top. I wasn't a crab. I never had a crab mentality. Never. I eat crab legs, but I never had no crab mentality. I never try to pull people down. I never was a jealous person. I always wanted to. I always, not just wanted to, always uplift folks, because that's part of my. Not only my personality, I found is my bringing up. It's how my mother taught me. It's how she taught me. So, like, no, I always did it. But guess what? I wasn't experiencing what I needed. Pressure going up, headaches, and everybody else having fun. Everybody else doing what they want to do. You sacrificing. At our ministry, they'll tell you, I always say this: you ain't gonna have me fasting and praying and y'all having a great time. I'm gonna go ahead and eat. And mean that. And do. Yes. And do. I'm not gonna be we've been lying to ourselves. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna pray you through, I'm gonna pray you through. And you ain't doing nothing. Happiness starts within. You have to choose peace. And anything that interrupts my peace, I let it go. It has to move. I move it. It don't have to move. I move it. I move chaos and replace it with peace. My God, I almost went in song. Woo! But I remove chaos out of my life and I replace it with peace. I remove sadness because I have that power and you have that power. You're using your time and your power for things that you're calling more things in. I take that sadness and I replace it with joy and happiness. You don't have to stay in a place of hurt. You don't have to keep crying at night and crying in the daytime. You just have to make a decision. I'm not going to allow anything or anybody to keep me in this place where all I do is cry and hurt. And somebody on here is hearing me tonight because this spirit of heaviness is coming on me and it's not mine because I let everybody go. I cut some more people off my list this week right here. I will not take or waste my time trying to track ungrateful people. Will not. When I say will not, I mean will not. I need you to hear me. It is time for you to live. You have to make the choice to live. Baby, you got a problem with me? Well, keep your problem over there because I'm enjoying my life over here. And I will not apologize for enjoying that which is overdue because I was lying to myself all the time, putting everybody before me. That's over. Will not, it is not happening again. I suggest that y'all do the same because I'm going to tell you something. These people will stand over you over your casket and act like they love you and they were part of the reason you're in there. I'm going to try to keep my head still, but I feel this thing and I'm a little blessed. That's what I am. Well, stand over you and say how good you were and all this stuff. And was one of the reasons why they help you get there. The same people that you say they don't have no way, they don't know how to do that. I gotta do. No, you don't have to do. Jesus hung on the cross. I'm gonna tell you, that's what I believe in. Jesus hung on the cross. I'm not getting on one. He did it the same time he was up there for me, he was up there for you. And all of you that's making up excuses because you don't want to change, you have to want to. So I'm not hanging on the cross. I'm not sacrificing anything anymore. Somebody said, well, she's sure getting that off of her. I didn't know that, but I sure am. And not going to apologize because I just realized, do you know you can do everything but give your life and people still will walk away and said you ain't did nothing? Do you know you can give up everything for somebody you love and they will get together and talk about you know this and you know that? Do you know they could know that you was the one that would, let me help y'all. You'll be the one there for those people. And whatever you think I might want to say, you can say it. You'll be the one that was there for those people. They'll get with certain groups of people and let them put something in their ear. It didn't take much because it looked like they was wanting to hear something anyway. And all of them turn against you. And you sitting up there talking about, I didn't know, but you sacrifice. I ain't sacrificing my life. I ain't sacrificing my family. I ain't sacrificing my money. How about that? Tell them, did she say that? Yes, I did. Hit replay and I'll say it again. And somebody else need to catch on. Because I'm trying to tell you. You want to be stress-free? Okay. Start cutting. You want your pressure to go down? Start replacing. Start replacing. Yes, Renee. No, I can't accommodate you. Because you know why? We can say that. Because we did it so long. And every time something happened, I don't know what's going on. Then you find yourself literally diseases and sickness start manifesting in your body because you're doing all these things. You're sacrificing everything for everybody. And these people are not grateful. They're sitting there and all they want is more and more and more. Well, I need more too. I need more peace, more joy, more money, more happiness, all of that. But I choose to live my new life. Yes, that's what Faith Shares choose to do. Because why? You're shortening your life. And I promise you, you know what a real friend is? Let me tell y'all, because some of y'all ain't got real friends. Some of y'all got them people who just tell you what you want to hear. You know, a real friend will not push you over the edge, but push you up for better. A real friend will let you see you and who you are. They will help you see the value in you. That's what a real friend won't even lie to you. A real friend will say, come on, Renee, you know you are worth way more than that. Oh, that's a real friend. Oh my goodness. A real friend is not somebody that just wants to use you for their convenience. But it's like they look at themselves. You know what? I have people in my life, they have awesome lives. But there are people, they're so genuine. And I my thing is when I find somebody that's genuine and they're love, no nonsense and all of this stuff. And it's not even about well, you need to take me out to lunch or all this stuff that we put out there and learn in the community that means nothing. But what is it? A real friend sometimes can just say 3 words and it just makes your day, and they don't even know they said it. You don't even tell them, and sometimes you have to tell them, you know what? That really made my day. Not you saying, okay, girl, I'm gonna take you out to lunch. Lunch is good, but I already got a big problem anyway. But it's somebody that adds value. They add value. They add value. They don't take away. They add value to your life. They add peace to your life. You don't pick up the phone as soon as you see it because you know what? This person here knows who they are. This person here pushed me to be a better me. That's a real friend. We push each other to be a better person. Real friends don't sit around and see you destroying yourself. There is not one female that knows me that's going to say, oh, well, I don't care how bad I'm being treated by my kids. She's going to say, you know what, they kids, just let them do what they want to do. No, nobody has that testimony from me. There's not one female going to say that they've been in an abusive relationship or in an abusive relationship, and I'm going to sit there and say, baby, just pray about it. I mean, like you need to make up your mind what you're going to do. because I'm not going to tell now. A lot of singles, I will say it. They don't always listen, but I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say that piece. I got some. I'll be like, I'm gonna tell you now. I'm gonna drag you if you get a no good this that. Just because I'm just letting you know, because I know you have lost your complete mind. Because the most intelligent, educated women just open their door to trash. You smell it before you open the door. But I'm saying, when you care for somebody, you're gonna tell them. Not one of you on here listening, I don't care if you female or male, can tell me or convince me that I am supposed to be living a life of misery. And I'm gonna let y'all know something. Afflictions ain't got nothing to do with that. So we're not even gonna do that verse. Because I say that all the time. Many other afflictions are the righteous, but the Lord delivers them out on them all. So let him deliver you. Let him deliver you out of that issue, those issues. Because if you're saying, I'm not happy, first ask yourself why. You're not happy because you're looking for happiness in all the wrong places. You're looking for peace in all the wrong places. All of this is an inside job, y'all. I'm telling you, true happiness. You got to look. There's situations, there's things. Things will always come up. There's always ups and downs. But what do you do with your power when there's a down? How do you speak life to yourself in the moments that you're down? Yeah, because sometimes we have to have coaches, therapists, and all of that. And guess what? When you leave both, you still got to put in the work. It's a choice. I choose my new life. I'm enjoying living my new life because it's a life of peace. So that means my new way of living is agreeing with the God I believe in wants for me. There's nowhere I read where he says, I want you to be miserable and full of stress. I want you to accept this is how things are. Yeah, I'm not reading that, but people are telling you that. And it's amazing the people who tells you that be the ones that require more from you. They'll be the one. Check out your surroundings. Yeah, y'all need to check out your surroundings, your atmosphere. What kind of people? Check out the people who are always coming for you. What are they bringing you? Are they adding to your peace? No, you just not need to know. I want to experience. Are they adding? Or every time they come, you're drained because they're always taking away. They're always taking away from you, Tara. They're always taking away from you, Corinthia. Elizabeth, you got to ask yourself that question. The people that comes around me a lot, are they taking from me and leaving me feeling tired, exhausted, through? That's an exercise you can do. I'm telling you, women, um, um, Queen Denise's book club, and we're in a book, and that's all I'm gonna say because you need to be in the club to know what book we're in to do the activities. But it has to do with self love, and it is all true. and you got to work this thing. And I was laughing this evening because I was like, wow, that book club goes along with a lot of stuff I talk about. It's almost like a hand in hand. Like, yeah, like literally working on me, working on me. Listen, y'all trying to help everybody else when you need to be working on you. You trying to help everybody else be happy when you need to make sure you happy. You need to do inventory of the people you're spending most of your time with, or who's requiring your presence, or whatever, your ears, your conversations, your whatever. Priority. True happiness starts with that. Don't lie to yourself another time. Because you're saying, I'm happy. And some language we just taught to say, I am so grateful. So you're grateful for the stress. So you're grateful for the pain. Mm-hmm. You know, we in that air. We just like, so you're grateful for all the disappointment. Because everything that you would have to say in your truth that you're grateful for is not agreeing with the life you're supposed to be living. We just gonna be. I'm just gonna be honest with you, because you need to know, what are you grateful for? Are you really grateful? Are you in a place of being grateful? Are you finally in that place of peace? Are you finally stress free? Because let me tell you something, when you're in that place and you have that mindset, I don't care what comes up. Those that know me, the first thing I say, I'm not giving away my peace. Something can come up, and I mean, it can be very interesting, but I will say, I'm not giving away my peace. Something can happen with the kids, and I look them dead in their face, and I say, I'm not giving away my peace. So you need to see how this issue is about to be solved. Why? Because I chose peace. I chose it over chaos. So yes, things happen. I don't sit here and tell you, oh, nothing there. Oh, things always gets interesting. But I don't give away my peace because I have the power to keep it. I'm not going to become stressful. I'm not staying up all night. Whenever I see something trying to get me there, I'm going to say, oh, no, no, no. Sweet rest is my portion. That's what God has designed for me. Sweet rest, not just sleep, sweet rest. Why? Because once your mind has shifted, your spirit shift, you are not going to let anything take you out. It will come, it will try. But you better know it's not taken. Things, I don't care whether it's a money issue, it's a child issue, it's a whatever issue, it's a sickness. I refuse to let it take me out, because that's when my power kick in. Yeah, that's when my power kick in. That's where my prayer life kicks in. That's where my meditation time kicks in. All that I do to make sure I can enjoy this space in this place, oh, it kicks in, because it's a reminder when something else want to come, like, oh, you already said it. I am abundance. I am healed. I am more. I am peace. So it's very important, as my husband always tells us, mind your mind time. Mind your mind time. Because it's what you keep putting in all that time. And I told somebody, if if you're putting in, if you're reading a lot of books or you're listening to a lot of books, all you're getting, what comes out you is more knowledge. It's what you put in you. It's what you don't have time for all these negative thoughts or negative people or negative ways. No, you don't have time for somebody that's always in need. Why are they always in need? You ask yourself the question, you've been there. Why was I always in need? Because I didn't do things differently. I didn't put myself in a better place because it's a choice. It's a choice. Let me tell you something. It's a choice. We said, I don't have no choice. Oh, yes, you do. You choose to go ahead and be miserable. That was a choice. I told my daughter tonight, I checked the email and I said, why would I pay these people money to get an increase on a card that I'm not going to max out? No, I said, why would I pay them money when because of how I did and I was a good steward, you want to make money off of me getting an increase? That's not an increase. I said, that's not an increase to me because if I got to pay you to get it, that's not an increase. And the words says, we're rewarding you. So you're rewarding me, but I got to pay you for the reward. Because of the place I'm in, you ain't gonna get me like that. You ain't gonna get me like that. Because when you align everything right in your life and you know your value, they won't catch you off guard. They won't catch you off guard. They will not. That's because I went somewhere else. Then I came right on back. They will not catch you off guard. You will know a story when you know one. You will know a scammer when you know one. I done been through too much. I'm not playing games. You have to make a decision to do things differently in order to get a different result. We all know insane is doing the same thing over and over and looking for a different result. So I'm going to help you from being insane. I'm going to help you from being crazy. I'm going to help you in the area of a whole lot of things. It's choices. It's things we do. Why? It's a choice. Happiness, true happiness, comes from within. You first look at yourself in the mirror and you ask yourself, because many of us have tried to find it in people and found out that didn't work. That did not work. That did not work. Try to find it in stuff. That didn't work. We just had some feelings for a while. We was emotionally attached and we thought we were happy. Happy ever after. You know how to go. But how many took the class? It starts within. How many took the class? I mean, how many people literally was over you, telling you, and all your upbringing, especially young ladies, and saying, "Hey, you have to put yourself first. You have to prioritize. You have to be look. You have to be a good steward, even over your money. You have to do all of these things because things will come up." How many people was really drilling that into you? It wasn't drilling to me, so maybe it was drilling to y'all. I guarantee you one thing: that nobody had to get a class to say, get you a man. Oh, ain't nobody need that class. They was just throwing it all over the place. Just you would think men were flying through the air. Now it's so different. These men think they the grand prize and sit back and want slave servants, women to chase, compete, um, get on the auction block, and that just go way past me. They laying back, listing how many they got. I got choices. Let me see which one I'm gonna pick. I hope you ain't in that. I hope you not in that foolishness. Cause if you are, you don't know your value. You ain't gonna pick me out of 10. You sound like a crazy person. Sound like a fool. No, we're not doing that. Prioritizing you. And I guess I'm gonna say this a lot because the more I say it, the more people I keep running into that's not doing it. The more I mean like folks are calling from different states, not doing it. Inboxing different places. I mean like literally some people are close to death, putting others before them. And I'm gonna tell you something why you need to do it because just because you're walking around don't mean you ain't dying. The majority of the people are dying walking. The living dead. Come on, we got to change this. I'm serious. The living dead. We got to change this. We must change this. You have to get yourself in a place that you can enjoy life. And don't even apologize about it. Because ain't nobody apologizing about how they doing you or treating. Thank you, whoever this was. No, nobody. They're not apologizing. No, do not be the walking dead. I need you to be living. When I see you, I need to see life. When I see you, I don't want to see pain, frustration. I need to see life. So, happiness, true happiness. You know, we go through this thing, and then you do too much trying to make people think you're happy. That right there telling me there's some issues. You're overdoing it. However, I mean, it's just too much. If I'm trying to convince you that I'm happy, that doesn't mean I ain't happy. No, when you're happy, you just live. Just live. Just live. I appreciate every last one of you. Like, share, tag on the replay, put hashtag replay. Um, Subscribe to the Faith Tips. Just go to the website and you will receive it on Fridays. We say things on Instagram and Facebook, but the one thing I won't do, and I want y'all to get this, I won't live a lie. I lived it long enough. It is such a release to live in your truth and be happy. To live in your truth and be happy. Won't live it, won't tell it. Don't have nothing to prove. And the people who walked away, I'm going to tell you, I just said this week and last week, good. I'm not going to try to find out nothing. What we said, try to get, because I didn't do nothing. The problem is I did too much. That's the issue. I'm not going behind people no more trying to see what happened. No. I did too much. It's such a thing as you can do too much. And like I said, folks so ungrateful. and you were doing it from a pure place. But then the real them had to come out. I'm not running behind nobody trying to figure out nothing. As I will tell them, we good over here. I'm going to stay in my happy place. Ladies, 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 find that place, get there, enjoy. I'm telling you, you can really enjoy life. Enjoy the happiness, the joy, the peace. Choose peace. Please choose peace. Choose. My new life living, I'm enjoying it. And I only want the people in my life that God sees fit to be there. My family is huge, 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 huge. So I'm not looking for people. Like huge on both sides. So choose life. Ladies, men, you're not left out, but ladies, I need y'all to hear me. Live. Because we have more things that will manifest in our body than the men. So I'm talking to the ladies tonight. Don't let your pressure be up. Don't end up with diabetes, female issues, none of that, because we're such a stressful life. Don't do it anymore. Just cut these folks off. It's okay if they've been in our life for umpteen years, as they used to say, umpteen years. Cut them off because your peace is more valuable. It should be. Well, mine is. I don't know what y'all gonna do. My peace is more valuable. Let these folks do what they do, say what they want to say. Enjoy your life, a healthy life, a God-filled life, a life of abundance in every area that it should be. Love you all. I appreciate you taking time out to come on the live tonight. And those that are on the other side, I appreciate you taking the time to listen. Next week, we will probably talking about some little skills, little skills, major skills on how we need to do about some money and saving money, because we're at the end of the year. And I do not want y'all taking all y'all money buying gifts when y'all actually need to be putting up. Because we're in a recession, whether you believe it or not, but you ain't seen it yet. It's about to hit hard. So we want to do, especially as women, the things that needs to be done for ourselves, for our family, wise women. So we want to come up with little strategies and things that we can do so we can do a quick, accelerated savings plan, because you're going to need your funds. You cannot depend on someone else. So know this, it's going to be by the choices you make, the decisions you make will put you in a better place. So good night. Love you all. Hope to see you next Friday. Remember, like and share, subscribe on the webpage. Tell others to subscribe. They will receive an email every Friday with some faith tips. It does not cost to subscribe. All you got to do is go put your email in. Y'all have a great night. We appreciate you and love you all. Don't forget to live. True happiness starts with it. Good night.